Yes, matey, how you doing? Man United playing tonight, I think. Yeah, but we have to stop that pig back there because that is a worldwide ban straight away. Yeah, Man United are at home on the Slim tonight. I'm sure if you were hanging about, mate, I'm just going to watch the match here. Boro at home to Cardiff. Let's have a look who Man U are playing then. See if we can get a few people on, you know what I mean? On the panel, man, making it a bit easier, a bit of football chat. Smithers, get Smithers on. There's Peter Mellon. Big up Peter Mellon. Big up the Peter Mellon. Oh dear Lord. Hope you're alright there, mate. I haven't seen you for a while, like. Let's have a look. So I don't know what app anyone else uses. I use that. Fuck Mob, have you seen that? Fuck Mob. I know there's loads of them out there. It's alright though, because you can pick the teams that you want to follow. You only well, meant Galatasaray. There's Ludon there, the big one and only Ludon.
This is a big.
Gotta be careful there. We've got Ludon sharing the say tonight. I haven't got it to wear a Boro top yet, like Slim. What do you reckon? The daughter won't even wear one, man. She's wearing bloody Newcastle top. Can you believe that? Tell you what, these glasses are all right for like right near, but as soon as you go look at the telly, can't see a thing. So Galatasaray, I don't know, are they any good like these days, Slim, or what? Peter Mellon, are you into your footy or what, mate? You don't have to be like. See if we can get Smithers on, because Lincoln have got a game tonight as well. I think they won again on Saturday, but they are away to Leyton Orient. I think Leyton Orient doing all right as well. I know what's going on at Man U, like Slim. Because Boro have turned a corner. I was saying the same last week, but Boro have turned a little corner, haven't they? This will be the fourth. If we can win tonight, that'll be 4 wins on the bounce. Here she is, Jackie One Tracky. Jackie One Tracky. Respect to Jackie there. Number stroll in the house. In the house. Very, very good. Very, very nice. There's Julie's. Very, very good. Julie's. You might have noticed the other day I just subbed to you. I do apologise. I thought I was already subbed.
Shocking, isn't he?
It's always embarrassing, that, isn't it? You know, when you think you're sub to someone who's been talking to for ages and you're not, and you're thinking, oh shit, I daren't sub now. And I'm looking for that setting on YouTube, you know, where you can turn off, or you can say sub to you or whatever it is. So you just sat at home, Slim, with watching the footy, yeah? Jackie, you were obviously sat on the settee with whatever it is, Frosty Jacks, whatever it is you drink. White Diamond, is it? Diamond Bright, is it? Diamond White. I bet Jackie does the what do you call them? Diamond White and Blastaways. Castaway with a straw. Oh, have I not? Been putting loads of good content now, like Jackie. Tell you what, let's have a little report from the Riverside Stadium. So, at the minute, up until the last week, Boro were like the worst team in the league, and we didn't have. I think we had 1 point out of 7 games. So, home game against Cardiff, you know what I mean? Should be 3 points all over it now. Before I forget, big shout out to Darryl Adams. If you're listening, get your ass on here, mate. Come and have a chat. Smithers, get your ass up here. Mick Johnson. Who else is it? Bidsy's in the house as well. Bidsy, get yourself in. I know you're flying about. Who else do we want in? Jim, if you're listening. J1878. Come on, son. And Daniel Jackson. Come on, Dan. Where's Dan Jackson? He's the batty. Let me see. Dave, you don't have to, but this link's for anyone, but I know Lincoln have got a game tonight. I haven't spoke to you for a while anyway. I've been about my calls and that. As usual. Been that long, I forgot to put I'll do it now. Right. Mods, best mods. There's Mick Johnson as well. Big up Mick Johnson. Big up Jono. Mods, just stick that link out whenever you want. You know what I mean? We'll take anyone. Tonight's other sponsor, Jungle Boys. Jungle Boys TAT vapes there. Great sponsor of the channel. Yeah, so Julie's us, forgive us for that. Jackie, I don't think Jackie has. We've seen a lot of batty behaviour over the last few days. Been jumping on a few panels. Been an absolute batty. Very, very good. Very, very nice. Yeah, so the Riverside tonight. Big goal, Senny Dieng, yeah? Don't know where we got him from. Lucas Engel, Paddy McNair, Dale Fry, the captain, Tommy Smith, Hayden Hackney, Daniel Barlasar, Riley McGree, Sam Greenwood, Isaiah Jones, Joshua Coburn. Apparently that McGree lad, he's Australian. Played in the World Cup for Australia. He's come back, he scored 2 goals on Saturday. So, can't knock him. Who's Errol Bullock? Cardiff City manager, Errol Bullock. Oh, there's a great account flying about as well. Another namesake, Lou. The first name's Lou and the second name is Sarsol. Lou Sarsol. So pick up the Lou Sarsol. There's Mama Marlo. Hope you're good there, Mama Marlo and Ginge. Hope Ginge is alright there too. We have been listening to your lives, Marlo. Was it Saturday? Saturday we listened the whole lot. Like
painting, yeah.
we were painting. But yeah, it was good. We were Diamond Diva was on one sheet. You know what? I was close to jumping on as well, and I don't go on panels anymore, like, to be honest. But right, kick off at the Riverside. You always love a good night match, like can't beat a good night match. Dave, do your chores and that. Do the washing up and the hoovering, and jump on. If the wife will let you, you know. Sorry, mate. Big up the Phil Graham there. Big up the Phil Graham. Very, very good. Very, very nice. You know what? You know what? I think Phil is. I've been ghosted a few chats. Been ghosted a few chats, and I've seen Phil returning into a bit of form actually. He's been like he's on about 50% at the minute. Firing about 50%. I know. I should have given him a bit more notice then. He's the same with the phone whenever you ring him, right, sir. He never answers, or he says he's having a shit or something. He'll either use that excuse or he'll just say he has big feeling it and that. I'd never use excuses like that. Let's have a look, is there any goals gone in yet? I think Newcastle playing tomorrow night, aren't they? Yeah, I'm sure with Dan Jackson. We all remember Dan Jackson, don't we? If you're listening, Dan, and you, Jay, just get yourself on, mate. Oh, yeah. You always get that wrong. Here he is, Batty Fish. Mr. Elasticated Trousers there. Big G rocking the elasticated trousers. There's Jim Smith there. Julie's, is it right that Jim wears shirts with frilly collars? No frilly collars on. Tell you what, you won't see a better picture than the Riverside. You know, it's looking fantastic there at the minute. Yeah. They let you do out for them, Slim. Let you do out for them, then move. Same as one with Marlow and Ginger, they'll let you do out for them out as well. He does. I thought, you know, when you hear his voice, you can picture it, can't you? Chinos, boat shoes, a big shirt with frilly collars, elasticated trousers. See Phil Gregg getting a few fashion tips there. We'll be writing them down. Ginger, like Ginger, no?
No, but Milo is.
Oh, great save. Great save there. I tell you what, has anybody noticed, right? Because we will try and keep it a little bit football related. So feel free to like chip in wherever you want. But has anyone noticed how there's more black goalkeepers now? Like, I'm not even being funny. We've got a black goalkeeper. Who was it? The Man City goalkeeper's black. Sure, the Man United goalkeeper's black now as well, isn't he?
Very good at sport, aren't they?
I know, but yeah, it's crazy though, because half of the best footballers in the world. Like, let me think, right? I can still remember. Big J, if you're not feeling too shy, you can jump on. You've been a bit of a girl's blouse, leaving me on my own. I got a rollicking off Darren. He rang us up the other week. He said, lad, he said, I seen you last live. He said, I missed it, but I went to watch it back. He said, I'm scrolling along to see what guests you've got on. And you fucking got nobody on. He said, you never have anyone on. I think I just forget those sometimes. So that's like, feel free. You know what I mean? It just means I don't stop me from getting dry mouth. Yeah, but going back to the colour goalkeepers, I can remember Ayson Park. I'll be 14, so 1987, yeah. And we signed a player, Mark Burke. I don't know if anyone remember Mark Burke. And I think it was round about the time he was our first Fulham player. And I think it was round about the time where, was it Tony Daly? Tony Daly was really black. Yes, Sean Wade, big up, mate. Big up, partner. I think it was Tony Daly played for Aston Villa, and he was really dark. And we were playing them at Ayson Park, and the racist chants and that, like, this was 36 years ago. Bearing in mind there was only a few coloured footballers, like in the top leagues. But it was a horrible, like, awful racism back then. Even on your own players, though, sometimes, you know, if they were having a bad game or whatever. But I know there was a big fuss kicked up a few years ago about there was no coloured managers either, was there, in the top flight? There he is, how late. Oh, did anyone watch before I forget as well? Did anybody watch a Ryder Cup? Unbelievable. We got the Shah there. You'd probably see her in flavours, I think. Just go flavours, yeah?
Yeah.
Tell you what, there's no VAR, is there, in the Championship? Which I don't know if that's fair either, you know. I know this is a football it is like football, you know, but it's just chilled out chat for a couple of hours. Just to say, all right, went on really, but just a few things. What was that, Nick Johnson? What Phil said there. Oh, from where I can gather, Julie's is quite chilled out. But like every time I've seen her, she's never lost a temper or anything. But the other day when I wasn't subbed, I asked Louise to send me a link to your live from 3 days ago.
I was viewing one night when you went up there.
Oh yeah, Louise gives us it, like. But I opened I clicked on the link again today, and it was your live from 3 days ago. And the first 10 minutes, I think you were going on about, you know, what's happened with Stig. I was just saying, it's Stig, it's out there, isn't it? it's hard to believe, like, you know how people run with stuff, you know what I mean? But I don't know, I don't know. Well, have your opinion about Stig, like, he's always been alright with me. You just don't know, do you? You know, there's Slim's, there's Slim's opinion on Julie's there. She's mental. Clint Brook, how are you doing? Sean, what is happening, fella? Sean, have you timed anyone out for 24 hours yet, or what? What's the crap with this new timing out thing? Because I think everything's just calmed down over the super mod, hasn't it? That's all calmed down now. I think everyone knows who's super mod, and I don't think it's really been abused. Not as much as I thought it would. But this new 24-hour, it seems a bit over the top. That it's one of my things, right, Howler? All the football bets I've ever had, I've never ever bet on Middlesbrough. Never ever. Because they'll just always let you down. They'll always let you down. Like tonight, we've won the last 3 games. We had a terrible start, the worst start in our history. I think it was. I think that was official. Now Carrick, now he's got three wins in a week. Carrick's coming out with quotes like, "You never doubt the team. We were creating chances." So it'll happen, you know what I mean? He's been lucky that we've had 3 good wins. So you'd think we should be wiping the floor with Cardiff at home. You know what? This is it. Louise said tonight, she went, right, that's about it now. Like, that's got to come off. Like, honestly though, I don't use a razor. I'm not even going to use a razor. Like, it's just the clippers, isn't it? Clippers. Probably on like number, you know, like I haven't got like a fitting. I've lost all the fittings for, you know, the clippers. I've lost all the fittings. So usually for doing my napper, well, saying that I was going to try and grow it one night. I want a perm. I want to get a perm on there. Just a bit too tall for my hair. This is Phil's favourite time of the year because he goes out and gets all the end of season stuff, you know, all the summer stuff. Goes to all the cheap shops they are. Starving, yeah, he likes to go to all the, you know, all the charity shops and that. And what is it? What's the other one you go, mate? Matalan, isn't it? Yeah, he's got a Matalan card. Right off. Respect, mate. You know that, Jerry. You know that. Come on, Boro. Respect there, Jackie. Respect. If anyone wants to get Jackie another trackie, because she's only got one trackie at the minute. Sorry, Sean, mate. I've missed your last few comments. Are you back on Expo's chat yet? Or what's the big news anyway, Sean? What's going on in Banter City? Because You haven't done anything for a while, have you? I'm sure who was on the last one there. The Weasel keeper's right. So we've got Man United at the Theatre of Dreams there against Galatasaray. I don't know who Galatasaray got playing for them now. What's Big G saying here? The batty fish. You know what? Kid you not, right? I'm not even lying here, right? Half an hour ago, I thought, I'll go weigh myself, yeah. I haven't weighed myself for ages, right? Weeks. Mate. Big G, you'll be able to tell us this, right? 86.5 kilos. What is that? Apart from fat. Because I know you were into three figures, aren't you? It's into a size 40 elastic waist now, G. Where's the batty? Where's batty fish? Are they getting beat? That's well, he'll be oh they are getting beat. Ah, come on, Dave, scrub that toilet a bit harder, son. Come on, you've only got the bath and the you've only got the bath and the there he is. Come on, Dave. Should use that flash, you know, the foam. Dead easy, mate. You don't even have to put a oh, how much is it? You don't even have to put any effort in. Phil, I'm not reading that one out, but 13.6. What is that in boxing? What weight's that in boxing? Like I'd say that was welterweight. Is that welterweight or light heavyweight or what? $14 Clem. Wouldn't care, so we don't even need that, but we alright, you know, had chicken and that a day. Tell you what, yeah, you've got to try and eat a bit healthy, haven't you? You know what I mean? Super middleweight. You know what? I like the sound of that. Super middleweight. Big shout out to Paul Venice as well. Paul Venice getting dragged back into the shit by Dickie Hickey. Anyone who watches this knows that, like, I predicted that fight last year, right? It still might not happen, but it looks like Venice is going to fill him in anyway. And even if he isn't, if he causes Dickie Hickey a little bit of shit, that's all right, isn't it? But he did Slim. I think I seen you early doors in Venice's live. I put one message in right at the start. Within 5 minutes, I think he had 450 people in. But he even admits himself that that's only because of the shit he's having with fucking the Beast. I don't even eat pasties. Louise likes pasty costs. Does anyone else like pasty costs? You would like, wouldn't he? Did anyone see that straightener he went to the other day? Oh, I'll tell you what was supposed to. He put a video up the other day on his channel. A straightener he went to when it was under it was in Middlesbrough, I'm pretty sure it was Middlesbrough, under a flyover, you know, under a motorway. Proper old gypsy style. I don't know who the fighters were. I'm assuming they were from Boro. But I tell you whose voice I heard on it. I heard the Fuse, another Boro lad who does all the bear stuff. He was in the background, so there was a proper like camera crew there. Any big goals gone in or what? Bolton 1-0 up against Stevenage. You know what, Bolton? Bolton were a Premiership club as well. Bristol Rovers 0-0 with Port Vale. Burton 0-0 with Wigan. Is Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank still manager of Burton? You forget Jimmy Floyd played for the Boro, you know. Absolute did really well for the Boro. You know, you can imagine. Well, I mean, he's a big player, isn't he? He's a big player. You forget. You forget all the players that have gone through the Boro. They never stay long, but you know what I mean? They just want to put the red and white on. Yeah, got to clean behind your knees, haven't you? You know, when at what age is it? Like when you start like wanting to have a bath, you know what I mean? Like bath night was always like, it's like bath night was like always a pain in the ass, wasn't it? Because I'm quite a me, right? I mean, I have a bath once a fortnight, whether I need it or not. You know what I mean? Bath or a shower once a fortnight, whether I need it or not. 100%. Oh, come on. Come on. Read off. There's Sean for it. Keep spreading the love, mate. Tell everyone what a great time you've had over here on the Tuesday night football special. What's happening, Howler, anyway, fella? We're going to give another shout out to Daniel Jackson if you're out there. Daryl Adams, big shout to Daryl Adams. Jim, if you're there, come on, let's have it. Respect Peggy. Peggy, one of the real ones there. I did say happy birthday the other day. Yeah, belated happy birthday to Peggy. I think it might have been 2 days ago. I think it's the big 4-0 for Peggy there. There's another lady in her 50s, sorry, it's Leslie there. Big up to Leslie, aka Chudfoot. She will answer to Chudfoot in the chat, or Chuddy. I think it's Chudfoot she prefers. You know, she has got a bit of a limp, bless her. Leslie, that song you were on about, some song the other day in the chat. It was the hump, wasn't it? It was do the hump again, do the hump. Who sang that again? I knew what you meant anyway. I just couldn't be asked typing it. What they called? What's that band called? Two Lads, wasn't it? Do the hump, let me do the hump. How we feel, you should get that before Tuesday Slim. We got the Richard Reed. Respect. Yeah, so long-term friend of the the channel, Trevor Biddle, aka Bidsy, was spotted in, I'm pretty sure it was Ministry's chat. You know, when you just think about you think about people that you haven't seen for ages. Bidsy. Oh, keeper's pulled off an absolute worldie there, like. When you see some of these keepers, right, the reactions. Have you ever got stuck in goal at school, you know, in the team and say, get yourself in goal, you know, and you're about 4'8" and your kit's hanging off you and somebody's just whacking a ball at you. It's not as easy as it looks as a goalkeeper. But the thing is, these days, goalkeepers are a different breed now, aren't they? What you expect from a goalkeeper now is like it's like a 10th player, isn't it? You know, like an 11th player. Half the time they're up in the centre circle. You know, it's not like the olden days where you can have a sit down and have a bit of crack with the crowd, get wide the crowd up. I know. When she was on about the hump and that, I was like, oh wait, don't be calling Leslie that. When Leslie goes to the beach, yeah, every time she goes to the beach, she gets loads of kids running after her. Like, she turns around on the beach and there's about 20 kids. And she turns around and says to them, fuck off, I haven't got your ball. You know, with a hump. Honestly, I feel sorry for her, mate. Yes, Howler, thank you very much. Rizzle kicks. See, it's not just me, Leslie. Come on. At least you're honest, Leslie. At least you're honest. That's all we ask for here. Bit of honesty, and at least you can still get your shoes off the shoplifters because you know one your right foot size 5 and your left foot size 8 in there. Honestly, she's just unlucky. You know, she wasn't. A little bit. I'm sure somebody will come up with the official words of that Rizzle Kick song, right? But Leslie's version is my me little baby hum. But even me singing it can't make that any better. Like, someone did say the singer in Birmingham in the bull ring walking about in a pair of bowling shoes. You know them bowling shoes? Yeah. Yeah. So if you see anyone with a limp, a hump, big ears, and bowling shoes on, just shout Les how we doing or Chudfoot, and you should turn round. Yes, you got to keep them legs flowing, you know, because I know I won't be getting a leg off Leslie. She always comes in and just hits the dislike. No, she can't help it. It's just her way. Like, having to go back and like what card she's been dealt, you know what I mean? Last time Leslie went to Egypt, somebody tried to swap her. Somebody tried to swap her for thought she was a camel. She's bad out of flamingo after everything. Well, what about that other song? What about the bump? Because the hump often gets mixed up with that classic song by is it It might be Engelbert Humperdinck, you know. Ain't gonna bump no more with no big fat woman. Da-da. Ain't gonna bump no more with no big fat woman. Go on, son. Penalty. That was a Rizzler paper away from being a penner there, like. Penalty. Oh, Cartman. I know Cartman's a Man U fan. Is that good news from Old Trafford? 17 minutes gone. I haven't got it officially yet. It's this fire stick. It's usually about 10 minutes behind. Oh, it's looking like confirmation there. Big up the Cartman anyway. He's a big Man United fan there. Who scored? Just waiting for confirmation. It's Hoyland. Who is this Hoyland then? Who's this Hoyland geezer? Is he the next Haaland, is he, or we're enjoying flavours over Leslie, were you in flavours today or was it yesterday? Because I've been enjoying flavours the last 2 days, you know. He's God knows what it is, flavours does. I know he likes his weed and that, but when you catch him in the right mood. I was waiting all afternoon for him to put the link out. I wasn't going to ask for it, but I thought if he puts a link out, I'll jump on. And you know what I mean? I'd had a few blasts on the old Jungle Boys. So do yourself but you've had a few talks of that, eh? Like, God knows. I can sense the chemistry there. Like, there's definitely a bit of chemistry. No, I think it's. I think he's got his eye on Kenzie Cush. Goes on Kenzie Cush. I think that's one to watch out for. Flavours and Kenzie. Fellow Scousers, he's got a lot of love for our flavours. No. Yeah. Oh, great save. Are you coming in there? Right, yeah. Great save there from what's his name, De Jong or Dieng. Yeah, Hoyland. Where did you get him from then? Where did you nick him from? Honest question, am I nasty? No, I'd have to say no. Definitely not nasty. Just need to stay off the glue. Stay off the glue with the diamond white. Yeah, all right, man. Atlanta. Oh, he's a one for your Man U fans. I've just seen on the news there. David Beckham's new documentary's out tomorrow there on Netflix. I know he's in London there for the premiere. People forget, right, that David Beckham was the most hated man in the country. He was the most hated man in England after when he got sent off against Argentina. What World Cup was that? In 2000 or something. A big game against Argentina, wasn't it? I was in my 20s, I think. So it was Diego Simeone one. Got him sent off and we lost the game. The papers didn't help it, but he never really talked about it, did he? But you also forget about the affair that he had. Who was that woman? Slim, what was that woman called? Oh, what's it? Shit, yeah. Zaha. Zaha, was it? Is that big Zaha or is that another Zaha? Who did he play for? But yeah, he had an affair, didn't he? Got away with it as well, man. Definitely something happened there, like. Definitely. I tell you what a great game of football I watched on Sunday. Was it Liverpool against Tottenham and they nearly pulled it off, didn't they? Brilliant game that, like, but imagine how devastated they'll be. Oh, is it the same one, Howler? That's what I was thinking of, yeah. They pop up all over, don't they? You know, this might not be the best example, but you know all the money that's in football now. You know, all it's like the likes of Ronaldo, Jordan Henderson is a good example. Wasn't that long ago, he was playing for Sunderland, his home club, and he probably thought, he's got ambition in that, but he must have never dreamed that he'd be moving and playing for a team in Dubai, is it, or Saudi Arabia, for the money that he's getting £500,000 a week. And, man, that's just so. The people who've got to be pissed off is the footballers from the generation just before this one, whose career was over 33, 34, whereas jumping 10, 15 years forward, you're worth more when you're 34. You go inside £500,000 a week contract. There's yeah. You can't blame Jordan Henderson. Come on. I mean, how much money can you spend? You know, you can't spend that type of money, can you? It's absolutely ridiculous, man. So, has De Gea gone now? Has De Gea gone now, Slim or Cam? You've got a black lad in goal for you now, haven't you? Yes, my mate. Come on, up the Boro. I haven't seen you for ages, Davey, apart from the other day, mate. Who's did you jump in? I said all right anyway. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're all right there. I haven't been to many lives, mate, so you haven't missed much. Or have they let him go, have they? Because I thought you had a great. I thought you had a great keeper who was like coming through. No, I thought he was the next best thing, but I hadn't even seen your keeper up until last week. Thinks I think she come second last year, Big G, to Biscambino won. No, Biscambino. Very, very good. Very, very nice. Big shout out to Ted Loon as well, if you're listening, Ted. Boro legend there. I haven't seen him in for a while. Where's Smithers? Absolute batty fish. See, I let stuff like this go. I always stick up for a chat, and then she comes out with stuff like that. Yeah, man, Danny. I was watching him. Danny G, are we on about? I was watching him tonight, man, cooking with his top. It's fucking hilarious, man. Mick Johnson's got a. Mick Johnson, like, knows him. He's mates with him and that. He's got a spanner in there. He's funny as fuck, man. He is, look. Are you watching the Lincoln game, like, Dave? Get beat on. I tell you what, the first goal's important in it. It's only 1-0, Dave. It's only 1-0, lad. Game of 2 halves, son. No, my brother and my dad have got season tickets for the Boro. But my brother, his girlfriend, have just had the first baby. She'll only be 3 or 4 weeks. But he's absolutely Boro crazy, my brother. And my dad just goes along for the sake of it. I don't even think he likes football. But no, they've had season tickets for years. I don't know. Because I've always worked shifts, I could never have a season ticket because I often like at work Saturday day shift or Friday, Saturday night, you know, and it's like a day out with it. Go to the match. Don't want to be going to work at night shift. But off the line. Off the line. I'll tell you what would be interesting as well. Be interesting to see how that Chuba Akpom does. Because obviously, you know, top scorer last season. Top scorer last season. He was the reason that we got in the playoffs. You know, there's no taking it away from him. But as usual, that's one good season with us. Then we take the first daft offer for it. I think we got 10 million for it. I think it's a French club, but it'll be interesting, you know, to just might have a little check up on it. See what I think it was Lons he went to, or you know, one of these crappy French league clubs, but the other players have left. There's one classic Traore, could have been a legend at the Boro. I mean, we did cash in on him. Like, I think we got 20 million off him. I think Wolves paid 20 million. I think it was a waste of money for them. He scored 1 or 2 goals all season. They end up moving him on. I think he's at Fulham now, or it's the first half, 0-0 there. Now spectacular there at the Riverside. It's not even looking half full. Probably about 15,000 there. Gee, what's happening, fella? Are you all right, or what? Are you back at work now? Are you firing on all cylinders, or are you still being a pussy boy? Pussy boy. It's like a commitment, though, isn't it? The thing is, Davey, have you seen how many we take away games? Like, doesn't matter where it is. Midweek in London, 2,500, 3,000. It's always been the same. Like, can't man. Is Rashford past his best now? I don't know how old he is, but I mean, he's thinking he's favourite, and he's Gareth Southgate's favourite. I mean, he has got his favourite Southgate. I think he'll always get as long as he's at Man U, I think he'll be in the England squad. But as a Man U fan, has he got a few seasons in him, or he's a great player, like, got everything, and he's fast, he's got a bit of skill. Greedy as fuck. What, on the pitch, you mean? Or because he does quite a bit of work for charity, doesn't he? I know someone was having a pop at him the other day, you know, because he's got 3 Jags or something like that, or like, but he does more than most, doesn't he? He's done a lot for the school kids and all that. Big up Quaver, the house. Quaver, what is happening? You're in good company here. There's only Leslie letting everyone down, you know, the riffraff Quaves. But we had a little vote before, like a secret vote. She didn't know about it. I said, like, keep Leslie in and just pretend to be nice to her or kick her. And they said, just like keep her in. Just shot her the odd nice message. Should be all right. You know what I'm saying? You're right there, like, right. Been pretty quiet of late, like, Quaver, to be honest. Yeah, man. Quiet. Big J, I was just saying to Phil earlier on, I said, you know, I think he's firing on 2 cylinders at the minute, you know. he said a few things today, and I nearly did crack a smile, I'll be honest. So he's going the right direction anyway. You know, it's obviously taking advantage of Leslie Big. You know, he's milking that one. There's Diane there. Just talking about Diane the other day, saying, because when Louise goes to work and I'm not working at the minute, well, I have got a job, but I'm on sick at the minute. So when she comes in from work, she might only catch a few minutes on a break. So I usually like fill her in with what's been happening. I don't literally fill her in, you know. I give her like the gossip or whatever I call it. Diane's, I said, oh, Diane's 65. Hopped up. I was also wondering where Legendary Mac was. He got a mention the other day while we were having a little chat, and he's popped up in the cesspit. What do we think about the cesspit coming back anyway? What's the feeling with Film Boy these days? I don't mind Film Boy, you know. I like him. I think he's funny. He can be dead funny. Don't know. He's been on the last few days, hasn't he? I think he'll probably be on. Respect though to everyone who's in. I know I haven't done much, and I'll be totally honest with you. I have had a few opportunities. Like it's totally down to me, the fact that they haven't been done any lives. It's been one of them where I've had the opportunity. I might have a spare few hours, but it's been 50-50, and for whatever reason, I've just took the lazy option. And obviously, you know, people have been following me for ages, man, you know what I mean? Support you and whatever. That's just what it's about now. You know, because I don't know if anyone's noticed how many people are doing lives now. We've got a new king of the lives, haven't we, Lammy? You know what? I'm not going to lie, even a few weeks ago, a few months ago anyway, Lammy, there's always somebody who I've liked because he's proper chilled, isn't he? But I think he did get into a bit of shit. But anyway, I've listened to a few of his lives, and he's quite good. Chilled out. Sort of panel, like I probably would jump on that panel if that would be in me 4 or 5 that I would jump on. Another one you'll definitely see us on Sparky's, either that Banter Rant or Sparky Shack. Definitely got to go on there because I like Sparky. Ministry, probably would go on Ministry, but it would have to be. It maybe wouldn't be an evening one of Ministries. It might be one of his mad, his random ones on the morning, a little bit more chilled out. But yeah, Ministries on there. Flavors. Don't know about tunes. Me and Louise were listening the other day to tunes. I think Smithers was on. On this panel, yeah. And so he says oh, Smithers says to tunes, oh, Do you know Fly Me the Moon? And he goes, "Hi, I know Mr. Moon." Yeah, he goes, "I went on his panel. Went on his panel once, and he said, oh, it was a great live that. His numbers were great." He goes, "And I went on the next time and kicked me off and said, oh, tunes, do my fucking head in tunes." So I haven't been on since. And Smithers, I think Incognito was on. Incognito said, "Yeah, he's only been on it. He's only been on his tune." But I do remember the time. I think he'd been on for about 2 hours though, and not gonna lie, I'd like everyone else to do a one-on-one with tunes for 2 hours. Well, respect, Leslie. They're going in the right direction there. Pick up yourself there, Leslie. So is there any, let's have a look. Is there any surprises in here tonight? Or what's the, you know, when the Champions League, when I used to bet all the time, the Champions League first few rounds, we're always banking draws, you know, because no one wanted, you know, we didn't want to give anything away to the first game. So they always seem to cancel each other out. So I always used to go for draws. Rice and peas, very, very good, very, very nice. Don't be good there, rice and peas. Not to be mixed up with pie and mash like I did. See, you can see the we're getting at. Rice and peas. Very, very good. Very, very nice. There's not many goals in the championship there. He's still off, is he? You're off, fella. Respect, mate. Respect. Where's Leighton Orient in the league anyway? So have any of our, you know, players that have gone to Saudi, are any of them doing any good, like? Is it Dubai or Saudi where they've gone? Is their season well underway now, or? Second half coming up. Yeah, Boro. They might nick this 1-0, like. Definitely won't want to get beat. First goal's going to be crucial. Newcastle are flying, man, aren't they? They've got a big test tomorrow night. Paris Saint-Germain, I think, at the St James's Park. It is right. It is right, Quayle. It is right. It was only the other night. It's not the first time I've said it either. But it was only the other night. I was saying, Louise, I'd love to be able to draw. Just I can copy. If you put a picture in front of me and a bit of A4 with all the crayons and whatever, yeah, I could make a good copy of it, quite detailed. Wouldn't be perfect, but these people who could just draw stuff from the mind, unbelievable. I'd love to be able to do it. It would be great, like party piece, like caricatures. I'd love to be able to draw them, where they sit you down out on towers or whatever. I think it's a 5 and bloke sat there with a big drawing board. You'll sit there and they'll pick a feature out if you've got a hooked nose or something. You'll be if you've got a hooked nose, you guarantee this caricature will draw it. It does it in about 5 minutes as well. You'll have a big massive nose on it, but usually funny as fuck. I'd love to be able to do them, but I don't know what sort of drawings Quaid, but I know she's quite what's the word? Creative. That's how it is. When she's in the mood, anyway. Right. Let's. Have we got any peacock experts in the chat? Anyone who's an expert on the peacock? Because Louise seen one the other week up. Bearing in mind we were up in the hills, right? But there's still houses up there, cars and roads. But as we were going down this little country lane in the car, there was a peacock. Peacock just walking down the side of the road. Now, I don't want to sound stupid, but peacocks don't live in the wild, do they? They don't live in the wild. They must have loads of predators. But this one was walking on the verge down the side of the road. And I know we've got some bird experts in. So, yeah, you're far better spending time doing drawings at that Quaver than obviously not on this channel, but on the other channel that I've seen you on, mate. Stay clear of them, man. I was just saying before, like I've enjoyed Flavors the last few days. I don't know whether he doesn't put his link out because he keeps forgetting, or whether he likes it that way, Well, they need to do something. Oh, that's what I meant to say about Lincoln. Yeah. So I got the Sun on Saturday, and I must have read the Sun newspaper from the front to the back. Right, I was getting my money's worth out of it. I think £1.30 or something. Yeah. So I thought I'm getting my money out of this. So I read it from back to front. Right, but one of the headlines, one of the pages was the 5, and I've got the proof. I've still got the paper here. The 5 most boring places to live. Number 1 was Lincoln. So yeah, honestly, mate, I'm looking, and it was in the Sun, so it must be real, mate. Most boring place to live. Can't even remember what was second. I think it was that where Leslie lives, wherever that is. Apparently, last time Leslie went out, drink. Last time she went out to the off license, it's only 100 metres down the road. She come in and she'd lost her shoe. She only went for some fags and a bottle of sherry. Come back with one shoe. Keeps leaving the pans on, keeps leaving the oven on, in the kitchen. People upstairs, they don't even have to put the heating on because they've got heated flooring off there where Leslie keeps leaving pans of beans on. No beans and sausages. She gets drunk on the old sherry. Thinks it's a good idea to start making beans and sausages on toast. Oh, matchstick men are great, aren't they? Do them. Well, look at Lowry. Look at Lowry. Matchstick men, you know what I mean? Just shows you. Bob Ross. Has anyone seen Bob Ross? I tell you who have a look at Bob Ross, right? That's what Phil Graham looks like, Bob Ross. Absolute spit and dabs. Come on. Get out. Oh, they've just hit the bar. Saved by the woodwork now. Did you have all date there, yeah? Yeah, tell me there. Skinheads on a raft, yeah, man. Skinheads on a raft. Saying that it's about £2.50 for a 10 beans. All right. I'll be honest, I don't eat beans now, man. Don't eat beans now. We get cooked meals now, man. What was I going to say? Well, what else was I going to say? Right. We've all heard of Picasso, haven't we? You know Picasso, the mad painter. I don't know what genre it comes under. Picasso, is he like what's the word for it? Is it contemporary or something? Or he has mad faces. If you look at any of Picasso's paintings, right, they're obviously worth millions and millions. Yeah. Even though he did make thousands of them, right? But the reason I mention him is because I thought Picasso's were like hundreds and hundreds of years old. But believe it or not, Picasso himself only died in 1960 or 1973, I think he died. Couldn't believe it. So all the Picassos, or Picasso when he was at his best, was only like 100 years ago. Arsenal ones each as well. Hey, that fella's doing all right. It's Aston Villa and the Unai Emery, is it? Unai Emery. I mean, he got sacked from Arsenal, didn't he? He got sacked from Arsenal. I don't know where he went after that, but I think Spanish, isn't he, or something like that. You know what Jim's good at? Jim, I bet you're good at seagulls, aren't you? You know, in the background where you just put two little humps. Leslie will be good at them as well. You know, the little seagulls that are in the sky. I was good at them. Or clouds and that. Yeah, but I'd struggle to draw a cat or a dog. Wouldn't you? You would be able to tell the difference. Or we've scored. We've scored. Get in there, the Boro. Can only play about 10 seconds of that because banned worldwide ban on that. I had an uncle who had a seagull. Seagull, like practically was on his head all the time. Cliff, he was called. Cliff. There he is. There's Gav V there. You got lost like that. I'm only joking, mate. Only joking. Oh, I fucked the Quaver. Have you seen that? Why are all the mad party political broadcasts coming out? You know, isn't there even an election? Is there? Richie Sunak's got. Come on. Ooh, corner. Richie Sunak, yeah. So you've got Richie Sunak running the country at the minute, right? We had Boris before that. We had that Theresa May, that Truss woman who lasted about 3 weeks, right? Look at the opposition, right? Look at Labour. The Labour leader is a sir. He's a sir, right? Which means he's been knighted. Now, if you've been knighted and you're a sir, surely you've got more credibility than Richie Sunak and Boris Johnson. But then you've got I think it's nailed on that Labour are going to win the next election. That's nailed on. But you've got the other ones as well. They've got a sir as the leader. The Liberals. I know, yeah, there's no love for Maggie up there, like, there's a Maggie. Oh, Maggie's in the mud and all that. There's Smithers there, Gav sharing their dick pics again there. Someone said to me, I can't remember who asked me the question on, it was on YouTube. They said, what's your biggest regret on YouTube? I said, without a doubt, giving Dave Smithers my mobile number. I said, without a doubt. Yeah. Never mind, we all do daft things, don't we?
Right, mate, what's going on now?
Was he? Well, we've got Louise down for the next, how long? I've got 37% on the tablet thing.
Sparky.
Where? Yes, Sparky. Banter Rant, aka Sparky. I'm not going to yet. I'm going to save it. Big up the Sparky there. You know, Sparky knows the one. Like I said, I haven't been doing many lads. Just like he said, he hasn't either. And I think it's the same as me. You know, you can be feeling it. You can be feeling it at 1 o'clock, set a line up, and then by 2, you just can't be asked. You know, not that you can't be asked, but you take the easy route out. It doesn't make any sense. But big lump to Sparky there. I think. Don't know. I was going to say you know, we both got bald heads, haven't we? We both got a bit of a growth on there.
Oh, is he not right?
I know that's what I'm just saying, Louise. You're right, Sparky. I'm going to tell you anyway. So you've got a doppelganger. You've got a proper lookalike Sparky, and I'm going to say it on here. Tom Kerridge. Anyone know Tom Kerridge? That is Sparky's separated at birth with Sparky. And anyone who doesn't know Tom Kerridge, he is a chef, very good chef, like one of these TV chefs. But he's got his own show on BBC Two, and it's about the hospitality industry. He has got his own restaurant as well, but it's a spit and dabs of Sparky, man. We were laughing our heads off. You know, these celebrities, those Sparky, sometimes they look different from one day to the other, but in the new series that he's got on BBC Two, he's spit and dabs. He's a good looking fella. A bit like, tell you what was there. A lot of bald heads on here now. Who scored that Boro goal anyway? We got a bit carried away there. Man United still 1-0. I don't think Sparky, you're not big on your football, are you, Spark? There you go. Sparky even agrees. It's mad though, isn't it? Because we've all had somebody say that we look like somebody else. But how many times has somebody said to you, look, the absolute spit and dabs of somebody, and when you look at them, you never ever agree with it. You never agree that you look like somebody else, you know. I get it all the time with the who's it, George Clooney.
Oh no.
George Clooney from Wish.
More like Garth's twin.
Garth's twin. Get your best Garth head jokes. Oh, God. You get taught to Garth. Oh?
Moon from Team.
Is that the new Quaver? Is Team the new Wish? Is like, is Wish gone now? And Team like took over from Wish. So we have to say from Team now. But yeah, I'm not.
Tell her what the pen or what Team. Tell her.
Oh yeah, the youngest daughter, yeah, 12-year-old, been ordering stuff with this Team yeah. They're at their age where they don't have to tell you, you know, she's sensible at that. Or we thought she was sensible. Anyway, till, I don't know, did she show us it? Or...
Oh, I said, what have you been ordering? She's get these?
Yeah, I don't know whether she would have showed us it, right, but a full-on bally. You know the full-on ballies that the IRA wear and that. Her and a mate, she bought 2 ballies. And the lad, right, was that desperate for it, who she ordered another one for him. She rang him up. He ran about 3 miles in 5 minutes to come and pick it up. Swear to God. Ballied up. But yeah, I ordered something off that Wish. I'm not going to lie, right? It was a few years ago. Can't remember what it was.
Probably my Christmas present, was it?
Yeah, it was. It was Louise's Christmas present. Pure, solid, gold, 24 carat Belcher chain, right? It was 18 inches long, about that thick. $3.99 it was. It was real though, honestly, because you could just tell it was real by looking. She still wears it now, only on special occasions though. Sean Wayne's back. Tim, yes, Tim, brother. Big Tim there. Big love to Tim and Shirley. Hope yous are all right there, mate. How's Leeds doing this season? What's the crack with them? They'll be all right because Bamford's back, isn't he? Bamford's back to save his Tim. Sean Wayne's back. Big up the Sean Wayne there, Banter City. Who's the? Have we all started Banter City? I think we have, haven't we, at some point? Akash, pick up yourself, mate. Akash, have you been in Banter City? And if you don't know what it is, then shame on you, mate. Shame on you. It is. Quaver, we were in Pets at Home the other day getting some dog food, yeah? Get the, you know, the massive sackfuls. Absolutely weigh a ton, honestly, right? Just about carry them with the car. And they have these mad things for cats, don't they? You know, like scratch posts with like little dens on the top. I had a cat for 8 years, right? I bought it, quite a few scratch posts. It never ever touched them. Just the settee. Absolutely wrecked the settee and the carpet, but never touched the scratch post. Obviously, he used to be laid in bed on a night, right? And then all because it would come alive at night, the cat. And all you could hear was, you know, claws clicking into your brand new sofa. And you just like, obviously. That'll be right, Jim, lad. That'll be right. Who were the 3 blokes, like? Who were the other 3 blokes, like, Jim? We'll have to look at that one, see in the titles, you know, the words at the end. There's a bit of northeast humour there from from Ashu. As the crow flies, it's probably not that far away, more than a stone's throw. What's the crack with you? What's the crack with you anyway, Ashu? Where I don't know, why am I thinking that you're not welcome on some panels and stuff? Like, I don't know why I'm thinking that. It's always been all right. Must be, I don't know, it's mad, isn't it? Oh, here's a question. That's just reminded me there. Tattyfield, yeah. So, does anyone in the chat know the term tatty picking week? Tatty picking week.
Has anyone ever been tatty?
Has anyone ever been tatty picking? And was it in the same week?
What do you mean? Was it the same week?
Is it the same week every year?
Right.
Was it always the same week every year? Tatty picking.
School holidays, isn't it?
I've heard of it, right? But
Spud picking. Ray Lindsay knows.
yeah, spud picking, tatty picking. Whoever, have you been tatty picking? And was it around about this time of year? Like, I don't know. I've never picked tatties, mate. I didn't even know tatties grew under the ground. Honest.
I think girl.
Like pumpkins, man. Oh, before I forget, what about who's seen on the news that tree that got chopped down in Northumberland? What's it called? Sycamore Gap. Has anyone in the chat heard of? No, the Sycamore Gap. That's what the gap is at the bottom. Has anyone heard of the Sycamore Gap? Very famous landmark, very, very famous. So there was a sycamore tree. There's a sycamore tree that stood there for 300 years, yeah. It's not so much how old it is, it's where it is. It's in this little valley, and it's right next to Hadrian's Wall, yeah. Now, it's a world-known landmark. It's one of the most pictured trees in the world. Somebody only went and chopped it down with a chainsaw in the middle of the night last week. 300-year-old. Absolutely devastated. Oh, what's this? What's this? We've got some breaking news from Jim Smith here. Breaking news. I don't know much about this tomb fella, I'll be honest. But I'll tell you what I do know, or what it looks like to somebody who doesn't really follow it. Him and his dad, that Celtic, I think they've been about for the last, 2 months, 6 weeks or something, but they seem to have come on and like caused a big stir, haven't they? And I know that too. Just the way you can tell by the way people are when they go up panels and stuff. Like, it's too confident. It's like it just felt all set up to me. Hey, I don't know, Sean. I mean, did anyone know that Dean Lynch Ward was in prison for he got nearly 4 years or something. Apparently, I only heard that 2 or 3 days ago. I'm not sure whose channel it was. It was one of the, it might be Ebenezer or one of them. But yeah, I admit I knew nothing at all about that. Like, apparently, it was to do with when his house got smashed up, and I'm sure there was videos of that. seem to remember it. Might have been a while ago now. See this one, you think?
Huh?
Probably.
Rather her than me.
No,
Rather
yeah.
her than me, tell you. Mingy. Look at him.
Nice one, Sean, mate. Sean, were you enjoying the Matty's comeback, or what do you think? Is he gonna last this time, or what? I know Sean, big fan of the cesspit. Top mod on there. Saying that though, Sean, what I did notice, mate, was how when he blew account in the chat, he's got loads of get down, he's got loads of mods, people who I've been about for time and I don't even know half of them. No, just the dog trying to attack me. Yeah. No, Sean, like there's definitely, I think he has definitely, he admitted that he'd been ghosting a lot of chat, didn't he? But he's definitely seen a little opening because.
Said he was going for good last week.
Yeah, we thought he said he was going for good last week. I mean, I didn't even know. I thought that cesspit account had been took down anyway. But no, I like the cesspit. I would pick to watch the cesspit over most. You can guarantee Gambino will be back out. They'll all come out. You see it now. You'll see it if Pablo comes back. You'll see them all come back. All the accounts that you're on. It's mad. Like, there's a couple of people in here, though I've already mentioned them. Like Daryl Adams, big shout to Daryl. I think I did tell you that I spoke to him a couple of weeks ago. I had a good convo with him. He wasn't happy because I missed his 40th birthday, which no excuse for that, like, but yeah, big shout out to Daryl. He does watch when he can. Hopefully he'll come out one night. But another lad, Daniel Jackson. No, Dan, big Newcastle fan. One of the lads like got introduced through Daryl. I'd love to hear from him. Jay, my mate Jay there, goes right back to the start. He's a blue nose, and I think I always get it mixed up. I think it's 1878, and that has something to do with Everton. I think whenever. I know he might be ghosting and that, or he might have just deleted YouTube. You know what I mean? Because I'll be honest, I think it was only me and PP who where you'd ever see him. But you know, thank you, Quaver. That's what I thought, mate. 1878. There's a few accounts in there, you know, with their date at the end. But what have I done? Sat on the Thursday. Damn it. Where's Lynn's gone? Yeah, brilliant game. I have watched quite a bit of football. I'm not going to lie. I've enjoyed the Premiership home games. The Premiership lad games, sorry, the ones I watched at Liverpool. It was a cracker. You're going down to like 9 men. Scoring in the last minute, man. Devastated, but That's why the Premiership's what it is, isn't it? You can, you've got your glamour ties and that, but some of the best games are your Fulhams against your Burnley, they're fighting for their lives at the end of the day. I mean, there's already a pattern in the Premiership. You can look at the bottom. What you'll see, the teams that have gone up from last season, the likes of Forest, whoever else it was, yeah. So them teams, their first 10 games of the season is what it's all about for them, because they're all like FA Cup finals. And because they've only got little squads, what happens when they get injured by after the 10th game coming up Christmas? The squads will be like depleted, so they won't pick their points up. So every point they get before Christmas it's all going to come down to where they finish up at the end of the season. That's why I never used to bet. Never used to bet on teams that had just got up at the start of the season. They're always up for it, or the ones in relegation. Don't mess with football. Cool ones. Sean, is the jump season started yet, mate? Because I went past Sedgefield Racecourse again. I go past it regularly, actually. But there was a little bit of movement there when I went past the other day. Might have been yesterday. I think it was. There was people going round the course, so I think there might be a meeting at Sedgefield shot. I said I'd take Louise, in the posh bit, in the tatter stalls. Oh, I think we've just scored. It's a killer this, because the fire stick, bless it. I know it's cheap, it's a fraction of the price of Sky, but when it says live, it means about a minute behind on man. So I get to learn that there's been a goal before he comes up the time. What have I just got there? I've just got a notification there about Middlesbrough. Still 1-0. What notification was that?
Drink.
No, I'm alright. That white? White one.
Is that?
Yeah. The charge. No, that's the I was jumping all year round now, is it? I put the racing channel on there a couple of times last week. And what made me do that was because in the summer, like Roy Lascott and that, all the big classic meetings on ITV on a Saturday. I watched a midweek show. Must have been might have been York, but ITV they've got the racing boxed off. I mean, go on, one-on-one. Go on, son. He fell over. Get in. Latte, or whatever he's called. Come on. Barty, me and you were right up there when it comes to the technical side of it. Two one of United just scored as well, mate. I hope you have. Great goal there, like. I thought he'd messed it up. Yeah, it was good finish. Good finish. Is that PD? It will be, you know. Will be, man. We're all the big hitters, man. Get all the big hitters in here. PD, how you doing, mate? If that is you, House of Pain, legend around here. The dog is doing great now, you know, PD. She's nearly 2 now, mate. Now, he's the nice side of PD, people. He didn't have to help me out, but he passed on. I got his number from somebody, and he helped us out. He had a look at a few videos of that of my dog because we just got our pup. You know, and PD's a bit of a pooch expert, but big shout to PD, yeah. If it is you, mate, like I say, there's no reason that it shouldn't be. You're in good company, eh, mate? Sparky, Sean Wayne, Slim Reaper, they're all new done. Some little hidden gems. You know what though? What's amazing, right, PD, and anyone else anyone will agree anyway in the chat, is that with all this shit that goes on this side of YouTube, right? Like we somehow have managed to keep out of it. We don't get massive numbers and that, like, but you know what? All you can do is keep doing what you're doing. But there isn't many channels that can say that, you know. Such a charmer, such a charmer. I tell you what I found funny, PD. Yeah, what was that? What we called her who used to go on the said she was a model and all that. Said she knew you know what I mean?
Said she was a model?
Yeah, said she was an athlete, model.
Oh, Jojo! Yeah.
PD, remember Jojo? PD, what was the crack there, mate? I knew she had it bad for you, PD, but it turns out she wasn't. It might not have even been there.
Did he lap it up like?
Oh, PD was lapping it right up, and she was always she always botted PD, like. She was his biggest fan, but was it a she? He's played daft now. Come on, PD. Jojo off the Podrex. What was she? She was. If you listen to certain people, there was a bit of uncertainty about the authenticity. When the stories were getting a bit far fetched, you know, she was in hospital and her husband was beside her, and
she was a swinger. She wasn't that bad anyway. There's whistling her on YouTube in there.
But serious, PD, you can't remember Jojo, the Welsh Jojo. Who was it? What's he called? She said her husband lived in Spain, or she had a pad out in Marbella. She said she knew, I forgot his bloody name, he's been on it as well.
Hey, man, it probably isn't even PD, it's probably somebody else.
Is anyone checked that out?
Oh, no, he said, oh, hey, yeah.
Yeah, man. The PD there acting as if like...
He remembers now, he said swinger.
Is that what it was? It was the swinger bit, was it? Mate, I don't know. Slim, you must remember that. I don't know if you do, Sean, from the pod refs, Jojo. It all got a little bit... I was always sceptical anyway. I think the lasses were. I think Scouse Emma and Lindsay were even a little bit sceptical, but...
Nah, PD, we've all seen it before. You keep it to yourself, mate.
I got palm on PD the first time ever the other week, mate. Honestly, it was my fault, like. Sean, you must remember. Come on, we all must remember. Oh, Jim, were you about then? Because you would have, like, I think you would have made mincemeat of it. Like, I tell you what, PD, if I know you don't remember it much, but let's put it this way: if that Jojo account was out now, it wouldn't last a day without somebody ripping them. But could be wrong though.
Sit down.
Could be wrong.
Sit.
She's just disappeared. Disappeared, PD, mate. Disappeared. Along with a lot of others who we used to watch.
Oh, get the violins out. Who do you miss now?
Oh yeah, loads. I just about forgive PD anyway for absolutely ruining my mate Pablo. Ruined Pablo that night when you said you had all Pablos, and we all I believe you, because I can believe it, and I know from the reaction of Paul fighting trolls that night when you got into that massive argument with him, and he admitted that you'd opened his account. It's all out there. It's old news now, but PD, I was like, fucking PD, man, give him a break. You know what I mean? Dostog, how you doing, mate? Dostog, you used to do the mad videos. Do you still do them all? Because that's how we all got to know you, I think, as your alias, wasn't it? You used to do some cracking videos of Shipit Steve. You reckon he's coming back? PD? Has anybody, Dostog, have you seen Out with Norris? I haven't seen Norris on for a long time.
Was in Nutters chat this morning.
Oh, was he? Apparently he was in Nutters chat this morning. Didn't see him. I know PD's quite friendly with Norris. I know you are, Dostog. Slim, I know you are. Lou, we all are anyway. I just haven't seen him for... Go on, 3-0. Oh, off the line. Yeah, I like Norris, man. He's when you follow him, you know, like I think his highlight last year on YouTube was when he was doing he went to one of the 3D fight clubs, didn't he? And he done the reporting for Expo, and he put his camera on and everything, man. It was brilliant, man. I remember the next day how much he was buzzing about it and that, and everyone saying like how he made that night, you know what I mean? Just going around with his camera, like. Of the day. Well, it happened a few times, didn't it, in the World Cup and the Euros? Who was it? It was that Swedish player. He basically died on the pitch, didn't he? One of the Swedish players. Basically got brought back to life, and it's happened in the Premiership as well, hasn't it? Been a few. Looks like you're struggling there, Dave. You're going to have Leighton Orient are decent, though, aren't they? Yeah, Ericsson. Bad that, like, wasn't it? There's another 3 points for the Boro. That's 4 on the trot. Let's have a look at this one. Sorry, Sean. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to guess that you're right there, PJ. Because you know what amazes me about what has always amazed me about PJ is right. He talks, yeah, and he knows a bit about everything, doesn't he? But I'm sure he's only young, you know. I'm sure he's only early 30s. Yeah, haven't you? Sure, I've heard PD say he's 33 or 34, but he's got a wily old head on his shoulders, hasn't he? Either I've gone crazy or
I used to think PJ was alright until I seen he only had 2 inches.
The way he says you should be Pee-wee, not PD. Oh, he looks at least 50, like. He's, know what you want, lad? Swear by this, PD, I swear by that. Get that on your bush. Get that on your grid every day, yeah? You get a good rubbing in that, and you'll end up with a grey beard like that. We're still getting over the last one, PD, man. There's people that are going to therapy over that. Yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up thing. Love me like something. Yeah. I forgot because Louise was busy on that last live. I think he had about 4 likes. I was like, what the fuck? Right, so we're bringing it on, fella. Hey, where'd you get that beard from? Is that one of them false ones, lad? Here he is. I hope anyway. How's it going, G?
Oh God, what's going down?
PJ, you know what, mate? I'm not gonna lie. You know when you came back, you've been gone for a little while, hadn't you? Like a good few months. First thing I noticed, mate, is how much weight you'd lost.
Yeah,
obviously, you know that, don't you?
35 kg I lost in 6 months without changing my diet, without changing anything. Just
what
busy.
Did you do it on purpose? Like, what did you want to? Like,
yeah, well, I was getting too fat, man. Like I was fat. fat. It just was lazy, like through COVID and like going from drinking at 7 or 8 to 6 to 5 to 4 to 3 to 2. Of course, it was going to catch up on you, you know.
Yeah, man.
See, my
And I
fatness
know
was just literally beer.
you're
So
a
it was
bit
easy to go on.
disgruntled, aren't you, by this YouTube? It hasn't, like, just the same in it, if not worse.
It's not even the same, man. If it was the same, it'd be funny. But I watched a couple of channels the other night, 2 nights ago. I'm not going to mention names, but I watched a couple of channels 2 nights ago. And some of these people I do like and I have a little bit of time for. But
You know what? You know what I always look back to. Like I look back to Fighting Trolls. Right, he was the best. He had no gimmicks, did he? He didn't have no gimmicks like what they've got now. He just come on, never played any music or anything like that. It was just him and his chat.
yeah, let me just go grab a
1,000
beer. Give me 2
people.
seconds. I'll go grab a beer. 2 seconds.
Yeah, man. I need to try and turn PD's mic up because it's really low.
Yeah, you can't be better.
Sorry, mate. I'm just playing about here with mic settings. Yeah, man. Nice one for coming on, though, PD. Mate, you know,
Yeah, Pabs will
showing a
never
little bit
come
of
back.
love for the little channels.
God, little channels, man. We're all the same. I can give a fuck about channels. I go live and I delete them straight away. I don't want fucking subs or views or just want to come on and rant.
Yeah.
But the likes of Pablo will never come back. And even if he did try to come back, he'd never make it. Because he's got nothing to add to this market. This market now is about wrong'uns and pedophiles and woman beaters. That's all this market's about. No one cares, man.
What do you know about Pablo? Could you give us any exclusive? Do you know where he is now or where he's been?
Yeah, that's his business. That's his business to tell people.
But he's
Not
been
my
to the
business.
Philippines, hasn't he? That's nailed on, isn't it? He's been over there, hasn't he?
He's in Thailand.
Thailand, yeah. He does well for somebody who's got no money in that, though, doesn't he? Halfway around the world, man.
What do you think? Maybe
God
he was
knows
sent
what
there.
he's doing.
Maybe he was sent there. You know.
What's your what's your views on our tunes rise? He's got some, hasn't he? He's got a bit of charisma, hasn't he? You know what I mean? He's watchable. But
what's he got? What's he got? What's he got? He's not funny. He's not funny. He's not creative with his banter. So what's he got? He's just another drunk that jumps on live and has chaos on his channels.
So he's not going to be a stare, is he? He's not a stare, is he? He's going to just disappear into the...
There's so many of them, man. So many of these channels have popped up, and they're not able for it, especially when you get
grafting. Are you grafting now?
I left the house I left the house at 6:45 this morning. It's now 10 to 11, and I'm only home 15 minutes.
And what you doing? Are you doing manual stuff, or can you tell us?
Yeah, I run a bar. I invested some money into a bar. It's probably not the right choice at the time when I did it, because the drink was kind of a little bit on top of me.
Yeah.
I pulled away from it then. When I jumped off YouTube, I just went off the beer for a few months, completely went off it.
Mate, you did disappear, I'll be honest. I didn't see you on anything.
I didn't look at YouTube from September to February. And then I got sick for 2 weeks. And I just said, fuck it, let me have a look on this channel and see what's going on. Because I have 2 YouTubes. One that's nothing to do with anyone. That gives me stuff that's nothing to do with anything. Like, even if you subscribe to one of those channels on that other channel, the algorithm would pull everybody up. So I subscribed to nobody, not even Expo. Yeah. So I could just go on. And like, I wasn't even watching lives. I was probably watching documentaries and interesting stuff. And I got sick for 2 weeks, dude. And I just said, fuck it, let me have a look and see. And I made the mistake of typing my name into YouTube. And I went What? Wow.
What, your real name, yeah?
Yeah, I just type PD, fucking House of Pain. If you type PD
yeah,
just now and House and see the videos that come up, man. Oh my god.
I'll tell you,
Oh,
the first time I ever set eyes on you, PD, was on Sure. It was, you were with a certain other, you were having an argument with a certain other Irishman who was on YouTube quite a lot.
oh, Jelly?
No,
Who's the other
it
Irishman?
was Jude. No, Jude.
Ah, good morning, that. Do you know what?
I
I know
mean,
you
that
want
was
to do
time ago. That was time ago, and I don't know whether you two sorted that out, but that's where I first seen you.
I jump in his channel every now and again and just say hello, and all I have to, and listen, I have no badness against you. All I have to do is jump in his channel and say hello, and he just gets triggered. He just goes off on one. No, I do say hello. Listen, Jude's alright.
I tell you, well, what was that? Who was that fella called, PD? You always used to rip him, right? You used to go on the cesspit, and he always used to get a spanner. Film boy used to wind him up, taking a spanner off him. Lived with his mum and dad in Ireland. Used to take the piss out of it. What was he called? Used to go on panel. Oh, little Irish fella. Used to say he was the king. I'm the king of YouTube.
Oh, that fucking Irish bull, lad, is it? That fella?
No, not him either. You don't mean, don't you?
I didn't play what we on about.
Oh, you'll know when I say like Erie.
Oh, Erie. That was it. I went to his fucking house, man. I didn't go to his house. I went on his road and I sent him a text saying, "Here, I'm on your street. You want to go for coffee?" His whole house.
So what's his story? What's Erie's story? Is he
just a pure kind of alcoholic? His brother's a little bit connected. His brother is a little connected. A little bit more than little connected. His brother is. Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about them people. To be honest, I'm trying not to go down that road of these people. You know.
I think we might see him come back anyway because Film Boy's been doing a few lives, hasn't he? So I've been watching his numbers. Like, I think he was a bit worried the other day.
Give me 1 second.
Live up, we only had about 30 people in after about 10 minutes. I think it was getting a bit of a flat on. But like you say, if this was about numbers, PD, I would have packed it in a long time ago, you know what I mean?
Sorry, I went for a piss. What numbers, like that on a level, like numbers? What are numbers?
That's it, man.
What are numbers? You could have 1,000 people in here watching this live, and 3/4 of them couldn't give a fuck about you, and the other quarter are just licking your arse trying to be friendly with you because you're popular.
Yeah. Well, you're popular until they don't want you to be popular until somebody else.
I've been fucking flavour of the month to the worst in the world within 2 days, and then gone back to flavour of the month, and then gone back.
Yeah, I couldn't be doing with that. That's why I don't do the drama. I couldn't be doing all that shit.
Listen, at the end of the day, brother, I couldn't give a flying fuck about nobody on here. Not one person. I couldn't give a flying fuck about. You don't impact on my life. You don't. If you piss me off, I'll just go, boom, app closed. You're not going to affect me.
Yeah, well.
All these people, like, trust me, there was a stage that some of the trolling did get to me, and it got a little personal, so I got a little personal. And now, lads, you can have anyone say what they like in the comments now, and I'm probably going to join in and troll myself. No one's funny anymore, dude. Like, there's no, like, who can you say now does a live with a bit of banter, has a bit of a crack where it's funny? There's none of them.
Yeah, man.
None of them.
It is a little bit dead at the minute, like, to be honest, but
like you could watch a live, bro, tonight. You can knock them on YouTube for a month and watch the same live, and you'll think, fuck, is this a repeat? Did I not see this before? There's no creativity, man. I like that lad. What's the lad? The Irish lad, Sean Wayne. He used to troll the fuck out of me. Now I did used to give it to him too. So It's not a case of he trolled me without. But like, he's funny now.
Sean Wayne will tell you, PD, I'm probably the only one who's been stuck with Sean right the way through everything, you know. He's always come on this channel. I've hardly fell out with anyone on this YouTube, but Sean.
See, I used to get a buzz off Sean because everywhere Sean was, we were, and we used to just time him out just for fun. You know, boom, time out, boom, time out, boom. It used to be funny. But like, at least he's playing with this. But his Banter City thing, I think the Banter City's good. Like, Video Craig. I like Video Craig. I like what he's doing with this deck of shit. I do, but I don't like the deck of subject. But all these other clowns now that are jumping on it like this, Travelling Banter and Scotch Egg and all these other whatever. Lads, like, you're talking about stuff that we were talking about 4 years ago, man. 4 years ago we were saying this.
But Craig, Video Craig, he knows that he's blessed at the minute with Decker's just giving him endless content, isn't he? Endless content every day.
If you actually look at Craig the last 7 days, 10 days, you can even see he's getting bored with it.
Is he making money off that, PD, or not?
I done this last night. What did I say he was making? I can tell you what he's making.
Because I don't see him getting many donations. So I don't know whether he's getting in the background or whether...
So, members alone, he's got 180 members, so times 3. So he's getting $550 a month just off the members. He's getting about another 5 to 1,000 off YouTube subs and ads. So he's probably getting between like 1,500 to 2K a month.
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, I can remember Pablo, the best month Pablo had. He said it on Daryl Adams' panel last year. The month leading up to the first 3D fan club, he made $3,000. He pulled $3,000 out.
He made 3.2 last month on 3 channels. That's what he made. And I keep preaching to the likes of Leo Craig, Scotch Egg, Travelling Banter, Andrew Goyne, all these people that are lighting them up. Please, for 6 weeks, don't make any content on him. Don't talk about him. Don't do nothing. And he's fucked. He's fucked. Because he's got no pip, he's got no nothing, he's got no job, he's got no backup, he's living off YouTube. People stop blowing him up. He's gone. He's gone.
Look what he's done to Venice. He's got under Venice's skin again, and Venice is doing live. There's 500 people in there today. Venice is live.
Lad, I'd nearly pay for his flights back to the UK just for him to meet Paul Venice. Now, I've never spoke to him. I don't think I've ever spoke to Venice. He would obviously know who I'd be from before, but I don't think I've ever spoke to him. And I was tempted today, so tempted. This is no word of a lie. I was so tempted to send him a message on Insta and just try. I'd pay for that lad's flights home, no problem. 600-700 quid. I dropped that.
At the minute, Venice, like he's very touchy, like because he's from Wood. Have you seen the PD? Have you seen Steve Wraith's film yet?
No, and I'm not paying £7 to watch it, but I've seen clips of it, and it looks.
Well, I wasn't going to pay £7, but it come up on the Fire Stick, freebie.
Oh, is it?
Me and Louise watched it last week on an afternoon. It's not bad, It's not bad.
It looks. The production looks awful, man.
It's not going to win no Oscars, but the storyline, if it's all true, it's only an hour long as well. You know what I mean?
I used to speak to Wraith a little bit, not much. I used to speak to him a little bit privately more than anything, and he's not hard, man.
What about Paddy?
Steve Wraith's not hard, man. Steve Wraith's not hard, man, and he should have never played that role. He's not got that.
Yeah. He loves it.
He's not got that. He's not the like. See the look when you give the look. Wraith ain't got that about him. He's not got that, So.
Yeah. So DC's fighting soon, isn't he? I've seen. Is there a BKFC coming up soon?
Yeah, God bless that man. Like whatever he did with his mum, he did with his mum. I couldn't give two flying folks. That's his own business. He has to deal with that. I don't have to deal with that. That's his own business. Well, if you saw the spar between Christie and Venice dropped Christie in the first round with a body shot. They were light sparring. Dropped him. Danny couldn't even continue. And Hege thinks he's going to fight Danny Christie punched 7 fucking shades of shit. He punched 7 shades of shit out of Decca's arse. And he thinks he's going to beat Venice. Would you go away, man?
The best thing Venice said, right? The truest thing Venice said was when Decker pulled out the bully shout and he said, Venice said, hang on a minute. We're both 18 stone. You're the governor. You're unbeaten on the cobbles and you're calling me a bully.
I don't believe Decca's 18 stone at all because I'm 5'10". I'm the exact same height allegedly as Decca. Now Decca looks very small. I'm 5'10". At my fattest last year, I was 17 stone. At my fattest. Now I'm trimmed down. I'm 14 and a half. If I pumped steads into me now, I'd probably gain 2 stone. 2.5 at a stretch. I have bigger biceps. Like, I'm a small lad, right? There's bigger fucking biceps there than Deca you'll ever see. He's got nothing. He's full of water.
Venice admitted he takes something like a couple of mil of testosterone a week.
He's on test. But any man over 35 should be taking testosterone replacement. They should be. It's great for your system.
Yeah.
Not the other one. What's the other ones they take? D-ball and fucking...
isn't there? Because I had years ago, Deca Jewel.
So I've never taken because naturally I'm angry, aggressive naturally. So, like when I was kickboxing, I did take clenbuterol when I was kickboxing just to drop the weight because I was fighting at 72 and 74 kg. I won a 72 and a 74 kg title. And I won't lie, I was taking clenbuterol at the stage just to keep my weight down.
But if you look at Danny Christie right now, if you look at Danny, you can tell he's on something. He's on something. Is it illegal to take roids in the BKFC?
They don't get tested. They don't get tested, brother. They don't get tested.
You can see his shape. He's too big. He looks like he's restricted. He doesn't look very loose to me.
Look at his mood swings, if you ask me. That's what you'll see, man. Because Danny can go. Now, listen, I'm not digging Danny out at all. God bless the man. Fair play to him. He's done good for himself. He went where I was at. I was at that stage last year. He was at that stage 2 years ago. Full of sniff, on the drink, hated everyone, wanted to kill everyone. And he pulled it round and he openly admitted a few weeks ago he relapsed and God bless him. Best of luck to him. But he is on.
A few years ago, he was going mental in prison when he lost it. He told a few stories about losing his rank in prison. Like, proper losing it, and like...
But at the end of the day, man, like, I don't give a... I'm not here to talk about other men's lives. I'm not here to talk about what you do in your life, what Danny Christie does, even to a point what Decca Heggie does. The only reason I light Decca up, I don't even do that anymore, but the likes of Shadow Boxer, I light him up every day of the week. Because new people that come onto this, the newer people who don't know about his convictions, think, oh, what a really nice guy, what a funny guy. Oh, this guy seems cool. And if you don't have the likes of me or other people lighting these cons up on a regular saying, this is what these people are about, they're just going to get a pass. And some people have said to me, oh, what gives you the God-given right to tell people who can and can't be on YouTube? My thing is, I'm not telling you can and can't be on YouTube. I'm just going to tell your fucking supporters what you're all about.
Yeah. The Irish that come on YouTube in this community, PD, do they all live close to each other? Because they all seem to know each other. They're all like, oh, Ireland's a big place, isn't it?
It's not really, bro. Like, it's fucking... You could travel from one end of Ireland to the other end in 4.5 hours. It's not that big of a fucking place. Let me just put this down. I'm sick of holding it. Yeah, it's not that big of a fucking place, But the Irish do stick together. I've had a couple of run-ins.
Will you ever go back there, like? Are you going to go back?
No interest, but I'm back. I'm back on the 24th till the 2nd of November.
Yeah.
The kids are on their fucking Halloween holiday, so I'm going to go back and take them away for a week. But nah. Go back for what? Full of immigrants. Everyone's miserable. Everyone hates everyone. Go back for what? Like, to go down to the pub with the boys every weekend and Thursday turns into Tuesday again. Nah, you're okay, man.
Yeah, man.
Some people have to break that monotony and get out of their hometown. Other people can be lucky enough to break it themselves, but
Yeah.
that's all I knew back home was partying and sessioning and fighting. That's all I knew.
I
You have
don't
to
know whether
remember-
I could go and live abroad, me. Like, I don't know whether I could do it. Like, as much as like England's shit now, I think I'd still miss it, mate. Like,
No, to be honest, I wouldn't even consider the UK. No, I was offered something in the UK a couple of weeks ago to go and take over, but the UK is not the UK anymore, man. England is England. England is fucking mini Pakistan, if you ask me.
PJ, have you seen Have you seen they're all going in on the American bullies again over here now?
Yeah, I saw we saw this happening 2 years ago, and we kind of cleaned up our kennel. I've only that one XL female bitch left, and I'm going to breed her. She's due to be bred in February. It's our last litter, and I'm going to breed her. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I'm going to breed her, and I'm going to keep the female out of her. It just means the UK market's fucked. Doesn't mean
You
anywhere
know,
else is.
one way to sort it out or slow it right down is like somebody told Louise at work earlier on last week, and she said they're going to bring a tax out where you have to pay a tax every month if you've got one of them dogs.
Insurance.
Insurance, £100 a month insurance.
This is the funny thing, like, I'm already a registered breeder. I already get 3 or 4 visits by the Department of Agriculture every year to see my shit. My vet bills are fucking crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
2012 was the first, so 11 years of breeding buddies. Now I only had my first XL in 2017, 2018 was my first XL. I've never had a bully bite me, bite my kids, bite anyone I know. Trust me, a couple of females have locked on and fought each other over food, and there's no point in lying and saying there's 2 females I have that hate each other. They hate each other.
Yeah.
But like kids, man.
It's the same though. Like with as soon as they'll just go underground if they ban them one. You know.
What's the hold on now, bro? Pit bulls are banned. Pit bulls are banned in England in the last 10 years. They're still actively bred everywhere.
Mhm.
You know?
Look at her,
The
though,
problem with
we
your
brought her up on a slave. She'd be different. She's soft as shit.
Yeah, it's just exactly how you make them, isn't it? You know, of course it is. It's common sense.
Same with your children, bro. If you want your children to be a fucking scumbag, you can raise them to be a scumbag. If you want your kids to be good, you'll raise them good.
Yeah, exactly.
The problem was in the UK was all the drug dealers and all the little wannabe gangsters that couldn't fucking use them. The lads that can't use them thought they get a big, aggressive looking dog.
PD, what about your mate getting for you, Dean Lynch?
Oh, Neil Brooks, man. Yeah, I know. No one to clean me dog shit now for the next few years. I'm fucked. I'm gonna have to get
what
doggies.
did he
to clean
get
me
that
dog
for? Am I right in thinking this is because last year when he got his house smashed up?
Don't care. Not my business. Good luck to him. Enjoy his prison. Hope his prison goes easy for him. God bless him. Don't care.
Yes.
Not my business. It's not my business, man. It's not. I couldn't care less.
It's like I only seen that yesterday. There's a lot of people in here who claim to be friends with him, and I don't even think they knew. But anyway, like you say, you've had your dues with him. Yeah, I seen that one. I was there that night.
Ripped
It was
him.
one of the biggest
You
times
are
on the expos. But I thought he was planning his own fight club thing. Thought he had it all on the go.
I enjoyed ripping Dean because everyone was scared to say what I said to Dean. And what I said to Dean in the end has turned out true. He's not a traveller. He's a doggy works man. I said all this to him. What I said to him about Dougie's wife, I'm not even going to get into it. Not going to get into it again. Everything I said to him was true. Now people see it. Even Dougie, like Dougie won't come on the panel. Dougie was in the panel.
Some panels tonight because I'll be going in a minute.
But Dougie was in Expos about 2 months ago. Expos chat. And Dougie knows who I am. Dougie knows me a lot longer than YouTube, to be honest. I said to Dougie, come on, cunt, I'm bored. Jump on the panel, I'm going to rip you a new arsehole. And he was, nah, not having it, son. Did you see me and Paddy Ward 2 weeks ago, no?
Yeah.
So I'll speak to them men. I'm not scared of them men. I don't give a fuck about any of them cunts. They're born from a mother's cunt just like I was born from a mother's cunt. They bleed the same way I do.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? I think everyone's catching on to it now. I don't think anyone's scared of anyone these days, man.
No,
Not like
especially
it
on
used to be
YouTube.
years ago, man. Fucking hell.
Especially on
Everyone just
YouTube.
says what they want now. Fuck's sake.
I'm surprised the governments haven't hit down a little harder on online stuff, because some of the stuff that's being said now, dude, is just fucking.
Yeah,
It's
well,
too
we've
much.
got that Rumble. Have you heard them talking about this Rumble where they reckon you can say what you want? I mean, you can say what you want on here. You've just got people reporting you every 2 minutes, though, if they don't like you, you know.
I've no interest. As I said, I just come on here now, have a little bit of fun. I like jumping into likes of Dodgy Daves, terrorising them, go into tunes, terrorise them.
Yeah.
Have a bit
We
of
all,
fun.
we all still love a little bit of it, PD. We all still love a little bit of it.
But the problem is,
Just when
dude,
it's all the
they can't
time,
take
you
it, man.
know.
But they can't take it, man. These newbies can't take it. They really can't. Like some of these new lads, like Tunes. Tunes wouldn't have lasted in the comments on my old House of Pain. He wouldn't have even made it to the comments.
Yeah.
Never mind on the panel.
Yeah.
You're just a load of fucking dead ends on here. Like who's funny on YouTube? Who's funny? See, you have to think about it.
Most
Even if
people
you're
have come in my like, I
How many
think,
in
you
your
know what I
chat?
mean? But as in,
How
like,
many in
doing
your chat?
live shows and live
How many's in
streams
your
and
chat? I
that,
can't see.
I don't know.
So how many's in your chat? I can't see your chat. How many's in
There's
that?
only 10 of us in here, Pete.
So 10 people, right? There's 10 people. Out of all 10 of you, who's funny on YouTube? Who's funny? Who's funny on YouTube out of the 10 people here? Who's funny? You tell me one person that's funny that you'd like looking to watch his channel or her channel that, wow, I'm going to have a laugh here tonight. Who?
Oh no, you put me on the spot there, mate.
Can't hear what he's saying, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, it's but there is no channels that claim to be funny either. They'll come on, they don't come on and say I'm the funniest. They just hope to have a laugh, don't they?
I never claimed to be funny. Ever once claimed to be funny. But if you go back and watch a song, oh my, they were hilarious. They were fucking brilliant. The one with motorsports and buggies. Oh, you ripped buggies a new arsehole. That was funny as fuck, that live was. Dean Lynch War. Funny as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. As soon as it starts, the numbers, the people are still out there. People are still out there for the right content, you know what I mean?
PP the other night proved it. PP had nearly 300 people in, just because he got controversial.
Like, I don't know how the hell PP does it, like, turn enough out in the day.
We could probably start shouting at you now, start abusing you, going in on you, and within 15 minutes there'll be 50 people here.
Yeah.
They're all just, they're all sending each other messages in the background. That's why it's, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I know there's a guy, have you heard of Lammy? Have you heard of Lammy, PD? He's doing the numbers at, you know, and he's all right. I just hope his channel doesn't get ruined, but because I've seen it in his last few chats. He hasn't liked it, like, but that's what happens, man, when you get the numbers and you get all the shit with it.
That's not necessarily true, to be honest.
Yeah?
You have to be able for the numbers. You have to be able to take a little bit of shit. You have to be able to give back a little bit of shit. Like if you're a soccer lad coming on here thinking you're going to make it, you're in the wrong place, man. You're in the wrong place. And see what I did, Moon, was I just put my name out there. I put my name, my address, I showed my passport online, and it killed everything. It killed all the fake trolls. It killed all the bullshit. It killed all the lies, because when people started Googling and they could find nothing, well, there you go. I've sales applied 2006 cocaine, and I have 2012 dangerous driving. That's my charges. That's what I was convicted of. I had loads of what Deca calls NFAs. Loads of them. Not sure.
Mm.
I wasn't charged.
There was a great story, PD. There was a great story. Yeah, did you watch the Central Club at all, Cullen?
Yeah, a little bit.
Did you see the last thing he did, right, with Dougie Joyce? And then he
Yeah,
told
I
a story
watched
about when Decca came down last year to Wales to be interviewed. Oh my God, mate. What an embarrassment he is.
But I'm not 100% sure I believe all that either, if I'm honest, man.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah,
Colin,
basically, Decca just took the piss. Cullen welcomed him into his house, his mum and dad's house, and he took the piss.
let's look at the bigger picture, though, brother. This is let's look at the bigger picture. This is the 4th time Dougie's been on Colin's podcast. 4th time.
Yeah.
Colin's tongue is so far up Dougie's fucking ring hole. It's not even funny. So, like, why didn't this come out a year ago? Why didn't this come out why now?
Yeah. There's a lot of things like that in the way. They're just waiting.
If I'd have brought that con to my fucking gaff, put him in a trailer outside my house to do a podcast, and he'd done all that, the next day I'm going live going, you fucking wrong, and what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
But now he waited for enough time and enough traction where the other lad is popular again, and hit that out. It's a big views thing, man. Like, actually, Colin, like, if you remember Colin barely hit 1,000 subs. Colin was under 1,000 subs for 6 months. Was going around all the lives begging for fucking views. And I think when I left, he'd 1,500. And then I came back, and he's on nearly 45,000. I was going,
yeah,
well, something's not right here. Something's not adding up with this. Because no disrespect to Colin, fair play to him. He's an ex-junkie, ex-horrible cunt. He's pulled his life around. He's a nice missus. He's a nice family. His dad and mum seem lovely people. Fair play to him. God bless him. Hope he does well. But
yeah.
What's he? All these podcasts, they're just recycles from Sean Atwood or James English or anyone else that's done them. They're just feeding down.
Yeah, you can tell Sean Atwood will interview anybody now, won't he? He's scraping the barrel for stuff now, like.
Fuck's sake, lad, I could probably do a live and have more views than fucking Sean Atwood does. You know what I'm saying? Not a fucking wrong. Absolute wrong.
PJ, mate, I'm going to wrap it up, brother, but respect for coming on, mate. Thanks one for supporting the little channels. Respect, brother.
Little channels, don't be silly, man. We're all the same.
Keep it up, mate, and I'll speak to you in another chat, right? Cheers, mate. Cheers, PJ. Respect. Whew. Thanks one for PJ there, supporting the little channel. So anyone who likes PD there just got a little treat. Yeah, I'm going to call it a day now because it's absolutely knacking. The screen's dead bright. It's got 14%. But
you need a shave tomorrow. You look
yeah, Louise
in there.
Yeah, so Louise has ordered me to have a shave tomorrow. So it has got to come off, like, it's getting annoying. But yeah, enjoyed that. Good win for the Boro. How did Man U finish? I think Lincoln got beat, unlucky Dave. Actually, what does IR mean? Oh, I bet the game got cancelled, because somebody in the crowd. I bet the game's been called off, so Lincoln were getting beat 1-0. I think there was an incident in the crowd. Yeah. Dave's still listening to my tells that, but the main thing is Boro won 2-0 and slim. Unlucky there, so 3-2 at all. What is happening? 3-2, oh well, it's only the league. You've got plenty of time to come back. Right, respect everyone. I'm calling it a day there. Next one, Big G.